Have you ever wondered what a man truly means when he looks into your eyes and says something so simple, yet so profound, that it lingers in your heart? As an older woman, you might question if his feelings are real, if he's just being kind, or if love can truly bridge the gap of years. The truth is, when a man falls deeply in love with an older woman, his words become a window to his soul. Quiet, powerful, and unmistakable. In this video, we're diving into the 12 words men use only when they're head over heels for an older woman. Words that reveal not just attraction, but a love that's raw, real, and timeless. You need to watch this video until the end because these words will change the way you see yourself and your relationships. They'll empower you to recognize your worth, silence the doubts society whispers, and embrace the love you deserve with confidence and joy. Stick with us, and by the end, you'll never question his intentions again. You'll know exactly what his heart is saying. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video, you can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. 1. Safe. When a man looks into your eyes and says, "You make me feel safe," he's not talking about a fortress of physical protection or a shield against the world's dangers. Instead, he's unveiling a truth that resonates at the deepest level of his heart. You are his emotional sanctuary, a haven where he can lay bare his soul without fear of judgment. In a culture that often demands men uphold a facade of unshakable strength, suppressing their fears and insecurities to appear manly, your presence is revolutionary. A 2018 study in the Journal of Counseling Psychology revealed that 68% of men feel compelled to hide their emotions early in relationships, fearing vulnerability might make them seem weak or unworthy. Yet with you, he finds the courage to shed this armor. You are the one he trusts with the parts of himself he's been taught to conceal, the doubts that keep him awake at night, the dreams he's afraid to voice, the scars he's carried in silence. This sense of safety you provide is not just a fleeting comfort. It's a transformative force that reshapes how he navigates his inner world. When he shares a moment of uncertainty or confesses a past mistake, your empathetic listening and non-judgmental warmth create a space where he feels truly seen. It's as if you've opened a door to a room where he can breathe freely, unburdened by the expectations of the outside world. This emotional refuge fosters a bond that goes beyond surface-level affection. According to a 2020 study in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships, partners who feel emotionally safe with each other report higher levels of trust and intimacy, forming connections that withstand life's inevitable storms. When he calls you safe, he's not just expressing gratitude, he's acknowledging that you've given him a rare gift, the freedom to be raw, real, and fully human. This is love that doesn't merely comfort, it heals, strengthens, and endures. 2. Wise. You're so wise, he says, his voice tinged with admiration, and the words carry a weight that transcends simple praise. This isn't about academic accolades, clever retorts, or a knack for solving puzzles. It's a profound recognition of the way you move through life with a grace and clarity forged by experience. Your wisdom is a tapestry woven from the threads of your journey. Stories of triumphs that lifted your spirit, losses that tested your resolve, and lessons that shaped your perspective. When you share these tales, whether it's a quiet anecdote about a moment of growth or a hard-earned insight from a past challenge, he listens with rapt attention. Your words don't just inform, they inspire, offering him a roadmap for navigating his uncertainties. For many younger men, a partner's wisdom is a magnetic force, drawing them to someone who embodies both resilience and humility. A 2020 study in Personality and Social Psychology Review found that men in relationships with older or more experienced partners often feel a sense of intellectual and emotional growth, as if their partner's perspective illuminates new paths forward. When he calls you wise, he's not merely complimenting your intellect. He's expressing a deep desire to learn from you, to walk beside someone whose life experience serves as both a mirror and a guide. Your ability to face life's storms with poise, whether it's offering a calming perspective during his moments of doubt or modeling how to find meaning in adversity, becomes a beacon for his growth. This compliment also reflects his longing for a partnership rooted in mutual evolution. He sees in you not just a lover but a mentor whose insights challenge him to become a better version of himself. Whether it's the way you handle conflict with patience or the quiet strength you exude in the face of uncertainty, your wisdom is a gift he cherishes. In his eyes, you are a collaborator in the art of living well, someone whose presence makes the world feel less daunting and more meaningful. When he calls you wise, he's saying, "You teach me, you inspire me, and I want you by my side as we navigate this life together."
3. Grounded.
In a world that often feels like a relentless storm, swirling with the chaos of endless notifications, societal pressures, career demands, and personal aspirations, you are his anchor. When he murmurs, "You're so grounded," it's not just a compliment, it's a love letter to the serene, steady energy you bring into his life. This groundedness isn't about being immovable or detached. It's about the profound stability that radiates from someone who has weathered life's highs and lows with grace. Older women, in particular, often carry this calm, a quiet confidence born from years of navigating joy, sorrow, and everything in between. To him, you are a lighthouse, standing firm amidst the crashing waves, guiding him back to stillness when the world threatens to sweep him away. Your groundedness manifests in the small, everyday moments that mean everything to him. It's the way you listen without rushing to fix his problems, offering a presence that feels like a warm embrace. It's the way you find humor in life's absurdities, reminding him not to take things too seriously. It's the way you move through challenges with a clarity that cuts through the noise, helping him see what truly matters. A 2019 study in the Journal of Positive Psychology found that partners who provide emotional stability are often described as home by their significant others, a safe harbor where stress dissolves and authenticity flourishes. When he's with you, the frenetic pace of the world slows, and he can breathe deeply, anchored by your unwavering presence. This compliment also speaks to the sense of belonging you create. Your grounded nature makes him feel tethered, not in a restrictive way, but in a way that gives him the freedom to explore, take risks, and grow, knowing he has a safe place to return to. Whether you can stay calm during a heated moment or have your knack for finding beauty in the mundane, you make life feel manageable, even when it's overwhelming. When he calls you grounded, he's expressing that you are his refuge, the one who makes the chaos fade and the present moment feel like enough. This isn't just an attraction, it's a connection that feels like coming home, a bond rooted in the profound comfort of being truly understood and held. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time.
4. Unique.
You're unique, he says, and though the phrase may seem understated, it's a declaration brimming with awe and reverence. This isn't a throwaway line or a generic compliment. His heart attempts to articulate the singular, irreplaceable magic you bring into his life. In a world where so many conform to fit in, your authenticity is a revelation. You live unapologetically, embracing your quirks, passions, and convictions with a boldness that both challenges and captivates him. Relationship coach Matthew Hussey describes unique as a man's often awkward way of expressing a sense of wonder, a recognition that you defy categorization and comparison. To him, you are a constellation of qualities that no one else could replicate. Your uniqueness shines in the moments that catch him off guard, the way your laughter bubbles up without restraint, filling the room with joy, the way you pursue your interests with a fervor that lights up your eyes, the way you stand firm in your values, even when it's easier to bend. These are the details that make you you, and they leave him spellbound. A 2021 article in Psychology Today noted that partners who perceive each other as irreplaceable report higher levels of relationship satisfaction and commitment, as the sense of uniqueness fosters a deeper emotional investment. When he calls you unique, he's not measuring you against others or placing you on a pedestal. He's celebrating the mosaic of your being, the way your presence reshapes his understanding of what love, connection, and partnership can be. This compliment also reflects the way you inspire him to embrace his individuality. Your refusal to play games or hide your true self encourages him to show up authentically, too, creating a relationship where both of you can be fully seen. He's not just drawn to your uniqueness, he's transformed by it, compelled to explore new facets of himself in your presence. When he says, "You're unique," he's saying, "I've never met anyone like you, and I never will." It's a testament to the rare, radiant connection you share, a love that doesn't just spark but burns brightly, illuminating both your lives with its one-of-a-kind glow. 5. Inspiring. When a man says, "You inspire me," he's not pointing to extravagant gestures or larger-than-life heroics. Instead, he's speaking to something far more profound and personal. The way your very essence, your life, your resilience, your unapologetic passion, ignites a spark deep within him. It's not about a single moment, but the cumulative impact of who you are. Your journey, with all its triumphs and trials, resonates with him in ways that words can barely capture. Perhaps it's the way you've rebuilt your life after a shattering loss, piecing yourself back together with quiet determination. Maybe it's the fire in your eyes when you talk about your career, your creative pursuits, or the causes that stir your soul. Or it could be the grace with which you navigate life's inevitable challenges, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth. For many men, especially those drawn to older women, this inspiration stems from the depth of experience you bring to the table. Unlike younger women who may still be discovering their path, you've walked through seasons of life that have shaped you into someone remarkable. Your stories, of overcoming setbacks, chasing dreams, or simply living authentically, are like a roadmap for what's possible. He sees how you've carved out a life that's uniquely yours, and it pushes him to reflect on his aspirations. Does he want to pursue that long-forgotten passion? Be a better partner, friend, or human? Your presence challenges him to grow, not through pressure but through the sheer example of your strength and vitality. This inspiration isn't fleeting. It's a catalyst for transformation. Imagine him watching you tackle a new project with enthusiasm, or listening as you share a hard-earned lesson from your past. In those moments, he feels a stirring in his chest, a desire to rise to the occasion, to match your energy, to build something meaningful together. When he says you inspire him, he's confessing that you light a fire in his soul, one that fuels not just admiration but a love that evolves. This is a love that doesn't settle for complacency. It's dynamic, driven by the mutual growth you inspire in each other. It's the kind of love that reshapes lives, one moment of inspiration at a time. 6. Honest. You're so honest, he says, and the words carry the weight of a long-held breath finally released. There's a quiet reverence in his tone, a sense of relief that speaks to years of navigating relationships clouded by ambiguity or unspoken truths. Men often tread carefully in love, wary of miscommunication or hidden meanings that leave them guessing. But with you, he finds something extraordinary, a clarity that feels like a gift from the universe. Your honesty isn't just refreshing, it's a lifeline, a beacon in a world where people sometimes obscure their feelings behind polite facades or fear of vulnerability. Your directness shows up in the way you communicate, whether it's expressing your desires, sharing your joys, or addressing a concern with kindness and candor. Imagine a moment when he's grappling with a worry, maybe about his career or the future of your relationship. Instead of offering vague reassurances or sidestepping the issue, you meet him with a response that's clear, heartfelt, and true. You say what you mean, and you mean what you say. This straightforwardness doesn't just ease his mind. It builds a foundation of trust, brick by brick, until he knows he can rely on your words to guide him through the complexities of love. This trust is no small thing. Psychologically, trust is the cornerstone of intimacy, allowing partners to be vulnerable without fear of betrayal or misunderstanding. When you're honest, you create a safe space where he can lower his defenses, share his fears, and reveal his dreams. He doesn't have to play detective, deciphering cryptic hints or worrying about what's left unsaid. Instead, he can rest in the certainty that you'll tell him the truth, even when it's hard. When he calls you honest, he's not just praising your candor. He's saying, "With you, I feel safe to love fully, to be my truest self, to let my walls come down." This kind of love is unshakable, built on the mutual understanding that honesty fosters. Your truthfulness doesn't just strengthen your bond, it creates a sanctuary where love can thrive, free from doubt or pretense. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 7. Peaceful. Love is often depicted as a whirlwind of passion, a relentless cascade of fireworks, and heart-pounding intensity. But sometimes, the most enduring love is found in the quiet moments, in the gentle calm that wraps around a relationship like a warm embrace. When a man says, "You make me feel peaceful," it's not a casual remark, it's a profound revelation, a recognition of something rare and deeply cherished. He's telling you that being with you feels like stepping into a sanctuary, a place where the chaos of the world fades away, and his heart finds rest. A 2020 study in psychological science explored the factors that sustain long-term relationships and found that men, in particular, often value emotional stability and calmness over fleeting bursts of passion as partnerships deepen. This insight rings true when he speaks of the peace you bring. It's not about a lack of excitement. It's about the profound comfort of being with someone who grounds you. Maybe it's the way you listen without judgment when he unloads the stresses of his day, your steady presence absorbing his tension like a sponge. Perhaps it's the simple rituals you share, sipping coffee together in the soft morning light, or taking evening walks where the silence between you feels as meaningful as any conversation. These moments, though quiet, are electric in their way, charged with the intimacy of shared understanding. This peace is a gift, especially in a world that often feels like a storm of demands and distractions. With you, he finds a serenity that's both rare and precious, a space where he can breathe deeply and simply be. Imagine him coming home after a grueling day, his mind racing with worries, only to find solace in your smile or the warmth of your touch. In that moment, the weight of the world lifts, and he's reminded that love doesn't always need to be loud to be profound. When he names this feeling, he's telling you that you are his safe harbor, a presence that anchors him amidst life's turbulence. This is a love that endures, built on the quiet strength of emotional stability and the comfort of knowing you're in it together, no matter what storms may come.
8. Present.
I feel so present with you, he says, and the words carry the weight of a quiet confession, a revelation of how deeply you impact his world. In an era defined by distraction, where smartphones buzz with endless notifications, work stresses loom like shadows, and the noise of modern life drowns out connection, your ability to make time stand still is nothing short of miraculous. When he's with you, the relentless pull of the outside world fades, and he's fully immersed in the moment, anchored by the simple, profound act of being together. This presence manifests in countless ways. Maybe it's the way you look into his eyes during a conversation, your undivided attention making him feel truly seen. Perhaps it's the warmth of your hand on his, grounding him in the here and now, or the way you ask thoughtful questions that show you're not just hearing him, you're with him. These moments, though seemingly small, are monumental. They create a space where he's not worrying about tomorrow's deadlines or haunted by yesterday's regrets. Instead, he's simply here, savoring the connection you share, whether it's a quiet dinner that stretches into hours or a spontaneous burst of laughter that feels like it could last forever. Psychologically, this presence is a cornerstone of meaningful relationships. Studies on mindfulness suggest that being fully present fosters deeper emotional bonds, as it signals to a partner that they are valued and prioritized. When you give him your full attention, you're offering a gift that's increasingly rare in a distracted world. Imagine a moment when you're sharing a story, and he notices how you lean in, hanging on his every word. In that instant, the world shrinks to just the two of you, and he feels a sense of belonging that's hard to find elsewhere. When he acknowledges this presence, he's telling you he's all in, that you create a space where he can be his truest self, free from the pressures of time or expectation. This is a love that thrives in the now, built on the power of showing up fully for each other, moment by moment, with no need for anything more than the beauty of being together.
9. Enough.
You're enough, he says, his voice a quiet anchor in the storm of the world's relentless expectations, each syllable carrying a weight that feels capable of shifting mountains or silencing oceans. These words are not a fleeting compliment. They are a sacred covenant, a defiant stand against a society that perpetually tells women, especially those who've earned their wisdom through years of living, that they must bend, shrink, or reshape themselves to be worthy of love. The world is unkind, whispering that older women are too much with their unapologetic confidence, their laughter that fills rooms, or their refusal to dim their light for anyone's comfort. Or it sneers that they're not enough, pointing to the silver threads in their hair, the lines carved by decades of joy and sorrow, or the strength that outshines the fleeting allure of youth. But when he looks at you, his gaze steady and warm, and says, "You're enough," he's unraveling those cruel narratives with the tenderness of someone who sees your soul. He's telling you that you don't need to chase an impossible ideal, youth, perfection, or someone else's version of beauty. You don't need to soften your edges, quiet your voice, or hide the experiences that have shaped you into the extraordinary woman you are. He loves the way you dance to music only you can hear, the way your eyes crinkle when you tell a story, the way you carry both vulnerability and resilience like a warrior's shield. Every quirk, every scar, every moment of your life's journey is a thread in the masterpiece he cherishes. His words are a vow. I see you exactly as you are, and I love you without condition. In his presence, you are not a fragment to be completed or a puzzle to be solved. You are whole, radiant, and unequivocally enough. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time.
10. Real.
This feels real, he says, his voice low and deliberate, as if he's just unearthed a treasure he's spent a lifetime searching for. The words hang in the air like a melody, a declaration that resonates with the clarity of a bell ringing through fog. In a world saturated with artifice, where social media peddles curated perfection, where fleeting flings promise thrills but leave hearts empty, where egos chase validation over connection, he's choosing something deeper, something true. He's not here for a fantasy spun from Hollywood scripts or a temporary high to bolster his pride. He's here for you, for the raw, unpolished, soul-stirring connection that binds you together like roots entwined beneath the earth. When he calls your love real, he's celebrating the moments that define your bond, the way your laughter spills out unguarded during a late-night conversation, the way you sit together in silence that feels as intimate as any embrace, the way your presence makes him feel seen in a way he's never known before. It's the way you challenge him to grow, gently but firmly, calling him to his best self. It's the way you listen when he's unraveling, your steady gaze a lifeline in his moments of doubt. It's the way your hand in his feels like an anchor when the world spins too fast. This authenticity is what he's been yearning for. A love that thrives not on performance or pretense but on the courage to be vulnerable, to be human. When he says, "This feels real," he's saying, "You are the love I've been searching for, the one I didn't dare hope was possible until I found you." He's choosing you, not as a dream, but as his reality, his truth, his home. 11. Comfortable. "I'm so comfortable with you," he says, his voice soft with gratitude, his eyes reflecting a peace that speaks volumes in its simplicity. At first, the word comfortable might seem too ordinary, too quiet in a culture that glorifies love as a whirlwind of passion, grand gestures, or cinematic drama. But when he says this, it's a revelation, a cornerstone of a love that runs deeper than fleeting sparks. In a world that often demands men perform, be the unflappable provider, the stoic hero, the polished version of masculinity, he's confessing that with you, he can finally exhale. He doesn't need to wear a mask, flex his strength, or suppress his fears. With you, he can simply be, and that freedom is a gift beyond measure. This comfort is the sacred ground where true intimacy blooms. It's in the way you two can sprawl across the couch, legs tangled, sharing a meal or a moment of silence that feels as nourishing as a long conversation. It's in the way he can share his doubts about his career, his choices, his place in the world, and know you'll meet him with compassion, not judgment. It's in the way your laughter at his terrible puns feels like a secret language, or the way your touch soothes the tension he carries in his shoulders. When he names this comfort, he's honoring the space you've created together, a sanctuary where pretense falls away, where vulnerability is not a risk but a bridge. This ease is where love grows strong, not in the blaze of fireworks but in the steady glow of a fire that warms through the coldest nights. When he says, "I'm so comfortable with you," he's saying, "You are my haven, the place where my heart can rest, unafraid and unburdened." If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 4 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 12. Home. "You feel like home," he whispers, his voice trembling with a tenderness that makes the world pause, as if time itself is holding its breath to honor the moment. These words are not just an expression of love, they are the ultimate confession, a revelation that you are the embodiment of everything he holds sacred. Home is not a physical space with walls and windows. It's a feeling, a sanctuary of belonging, safety, and unconditional love. When he says this, he's telling you that you are his refuge, his North Star, the one he longs to return to no matter how far he wanders or how stormy the world becomes. This declaration is woven from the quiet, profound moments you share. The way your laughter fills the room like sunlight breaking through clouds, the way your touch calms the chaos in his mind, the way your presence makes even the ordinary feel extraordinary. You are the warmth of a blanket on a winter morning, the comfort of a familiar song, the certainty of a place where he is always welcome, flaws and all. When he calls you home, he's saying that you are the one who makes his heart feel anchored, who turns any space, a cramped apartment, a park bench, a crowded cafe, into a haven simply by being there. He sees in you the peace he's always sought, the love that feels like it was written into his bones long before he met you. This is not just love, it's a bond that feels eternal, a promise that he's not just in this moment with you but choosing you as his forever. When he says, "You feel like home," he's saying, "You are my heart's resting place, my always, my everything." There you have it. 12 powerful words that reveal a man's heart when he's truly in love with an older woman. These words aren't just sounds. They're promises, confessions, and celebrations of everything you are. Love doesn't fade with age. It deepens, grows richer, and becomes a force that defies time itself. You, with all your wisdom, strength, and radiant authenticity, are the woman who can inspire an unshakable love. So, hold these words close, let them remind you of your worth, and never doubt the magic you bring to someone's life. Now, we want to hear from you. What have you learned from these 12 words? Maybe it's recognizing your value, trusting your intuition, or opening your heart to love without fear. Pick one thing that resonated with you and share how you'll bring it into your life. Drop it in the comments below. This is a space to inspire and uplift each other. If you loved this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more heartfelt insights on love, life, and everything in between. Let's keep spreading the message that love knows no age, only connection. See you in the next video.